What's going on, Raiders? Dolem here, and today we've got my favorite thing to do in all of Raid Shadow Legends, and that is opening shards, specifically opening sacred shards. So if you're ready, let's get into it. But first, make sure you're clicking that download link or scanning the QR code to get Karato Fox Hunter. The second you start the game, an amazing legendary nuker. At level 10, you're going to be getting Tagore, an amazing epic support character. At level 20, you're going to be getting Fane, who's got some incredible turn meter steal, as well as some pretty crazy damage. And then at level 30, you're going to be getting Vergus, who's a defense-based champion, to help keep your other characters alive. And then this is super important. Day number 1 within the first 24 hours of making your Raid Shadow Legends account. Type in promo code Monkey King to get Sun Wukong, one of the best free legendaries they have ever given. And if you're on iOS, make sure you're clicking a different link in the description to type in any promo codes. All right, let's do it. So we've got Sacred Shards right now. We do have an extra bonus 10x chance to get April O'Neil. This is obviously because of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover that is starting yesterday, and we also have the fusion that is going on currently as well. Well, it's a fragment summon. I always call it a fusion for Donatello here, and that is going to be the reason why we are pulling shards. So we have the Champion Chase tournament here. And it is been going on for a little bit right now. We do have a few competitors in here. Nothing too crazy, though. They look like they're stopping around 3,000. I don't know how far I'm going to go. I think it's going to depend on my luck. I might end up stopping after I get the first buy one, get one free, or the first 2x. Once I get my first legendary, I may stop as long as I'm over 3,000 points. But we're going to see how the luck treats us today. I do have 25 Sacred Shards, but there is another summoning event later, so I probably want to save some of those for that. But who knows? We'll see how the luck treats us. Maybe if we're on a hot streak, we'll keep going. Let's find out. I do have Hell Hades pulled up as well, so we can go over to Hell Hades and see if any of the champions I get are good or not, if I don't know them. So, without further ado, let's get it started. All right, first Sacred Shard. Let's get lucky. Come on. We have a 2x chance of getting legendaries as well, which is great. First one's going to be an epic. That's Jarang. I thought that was Jizzo at first, but that's Jarang. Lizard Man. Let's see if he's any good. I actually don't know this guy. I don't know this guy. Jarang. His name reminds me of Boomerang, so that's kind of cool, I guess, right? He is absolute hot trash. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Get that off my screen. Open another one. Let's do it. Sacred Shard number 2. See what we got, see what we got. Another epic. All right. Hatatsu. Isn't Hatatsu, like, really good? I recognize the name, so hopefully Hatatsu. I recognize the name. Either it's for a good reason or a really bad reason. Hey, a 4-star. I'll take it. Okay, Shadowkin. Awesome. Greatest of Clan Boss champions. Okay, interesting. All right, we get some Leech out there, decent Ice Golem, good in Faction Wars. Okay, cool. Looks like I'll be using him. Increased defense buff on all allies, continuous heal. Awesome, I'll take it. Nothing wrong with that. We will take it. We will take it. Hatatsu, not too shabby. I'll end up using him for sure. A defense character as well. Nice. All righty. All right, next one, Sacred Shard number 3. Can we get a legendary, please? Please? No, another epic. Cool. Who are you? Ripper? Wow. You do not look good. Let's figure out, though. I think I've searched this person already because they just came up in the little recently searched bar, and I was correct. That might be the lowest rating I've ever seen and I've ever pulled on a character. That's cool. All right, Sacred Shard number 4. Let's keep it going. We've had nothing but epics, which is quite unfortunate. But we will get a couple legendaries here. All right, Furgun is Belly. This is the fusion character for Mikage, no? Isn't it? Did I remember correctly? I did. I did remember correctly. It's that one. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, fair. Whatever. All right, that's the 4th one. Let's get into the 5th one. Come on. Come on. There's the legendary. There we go. There we go. There we go. Who are you? Shiramani, I don't know you. You look like a healer, though. You're a support. That might be good. Shiramani. Who are you? I don't recognize you. Force 3.5, not terrible. Okay, high elves. Not the best ratings in places. Get rid of that or throw that down there. Best Buy. All right. Frost Spider, pretty helpful. Doom Tower. Faction Wars, not bad. Spider, okay. What does she do? Freeze debuff. Okay, so maybe like some Fire Knight Hard, 3.5 stars. Not the best. Heals one ally by 50%, other allies by 20% max HP. Okay, cool. That's not bad. On a 3-turn cooldown, book down. Freeze debuff up to 100%. Okay, that's not bad. That's not terrible. Get some turn meter fillage as well for each enemy attacked. Okay, pretty good in Spider. Not too shabby. I'll take her. Maybe I'll find some uses for her. Let me know what you guys think about her and where you used her. That's 5 shards. Let's keep it going, though. That was shard number 6. We've gotten 1 legendary so far. All right, we got another epic. Yeah, Stag Knight. Stag Knight's really good, though. I actually have 2 of him now, if I'm not mistaken. And he's really good, if I'm not mistaken. I've heard pretty great things about him. I think this is the second one I've got. Yeah, 4 overall. Yeah, he's really good. That's right. Yeah, he's really, really good for Bannerlords. Get some decreased speed on the A1. Decrease defense, decrease attack, increase accuracy as well. Okay, cool. Cool. That, yeah, he's very good. All right, I'm happy I got an extra one of him. So now I can potentially use it for Faction Guardians and build the other one while I continue working on that. So nothing wrong with that. Sacred Shard number 7. Let's do it. Another epic. We are not getting very lucky with epics right now. Kunoichi. Kunoichi. I don't know this one either. Who are you? You've got a cool mask on. You're probably not that great. Oh, 3.5. Okay, I'll take it. Kunoichi has been watching far too much X-Men as a Wolverine fan. That's what I was thinking. This looks like X-23. But okay. Let's see. Demon Lord, Faction Wars, not bad. Okay, I'll take her for Faction Wars. Epic character. Weaken, Leech, Ally Protection, block damage buff on this turn whenever they drop below 50% HP. Okay, nothing wrong with that. I'll take it. Not too shabby. Faction Wars, we like it. Sacred Shard number 8. We also have to see where we're at as well for the points. That is Ultimate Gaelic. He's not bad. Let's see where we're at for the points for the tournament going on right now as well, because I do need to make sure I'm not going too far overboard. We are at, what, 2,500-ish right now once it loads? 2294. Okay, cool. I need to keep track of that. So 2294. We're going to keep pulling. We do still want to pull April because we do have the 10x chance. And I might end up pulling another legendary and then stopping. But we'll see where we're at. We got, this is shard number 9. I did have a lot of them, so we do have a lot. But again, we got to make sure we're keeping some for the next event as well. Chancellor Yasmin. I know this character. I think I've looked her up. Let's see. I have 2.5 still hot trash from when I looked her up last time. All right. Sacred Shard number 10. Let's do it. Let's do it. Another epic. We got Frankenstein, Miscreated Monster. He's actually pretty cool. He's got a pretty good kit. He does stuff with like fear and stuff like that. Ally protection, stun and shield as well. But it's only it's a shield buff on all allies as well. So he's not the worst to put with Titus Blackplume if you don't have a character for shields, which I don't. So maybe I end up building Miscreated Monster for that. But yeah, he's not bad at all. Number 11. Keep it going. Come on. Another legendary. Thank you. Islin. Oh boy. He is really, really good. Oh man. Yeah, he's kind of nutty. If you don't have him, or if you didn't watch that video I did with Kat, he's pretty good and extremely annoying. A 3.5 is kind of low. I think he's way better than that. Maybe it's just because he's only really good in Faction Wars and not the best in the dungeons and stuff, but this guy is really, really interesting. Double Slash attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 35% chance of placing a Provoke debuff for 1 turn. That's booked up to a 50% chance. When counterattacking, the chance is increased to 50%. Awesome. Attacks all enemies before attacking, has a 75% chance of decreasing the duration of all enemy buffs by 1 turn. That's booked up to 100%, and then has a 75% chance, booked up to 100% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. Amazing, and that's on a 3-turn cooldown. Really, really good. And then places a 50% ally protection buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns, and places a 60% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. Also places counterattack buff on this champion for 2 turns, then places a shield buff on this champion for 2 turns. He does so much with this A3, and that's on a 4-turn cooldown. That's really good. Book down to a 4-turn cooldown. And then protect the troops whenever this champion is attacked. Heals themselves by 1% for each 500 defense this champion has. Heals all other allies under ally protection buffs placed by this champion by 30% of this skill's initial heal. The thing that I look at with this is this pairs with Geomancer really well in like clan boss, because if they're under ally protection, they're going to be healing from this. So all the damage that you want Geomancer to take and Geomancer's allies, it's going to get reflected back and then healed as well because of this passive. So this guy could be really good with like a Geomancer build, and I'm kind of curious to see how that would work. And I might end up actually doing that, but this guy is really, really good. Let's see how many points I'm at. I think I'm over the 3,000 now, but we might pull a couple more for funsies, and then hold 10 in reserve. I am over the 3,000 now, but let's pull a couple more and see if we're able to potentially snatch first place, because we're in second place right now, but that first place would be kind of nice to get that extra 10 fragments. So we're going to pull 4 more, and we're going to save 10 for the next event towards the end of this fragment summoning event. So let's pull 4 more, and we'll go from there. So let's do it. This is Sacred Shard number 12 as well. Another epic. Unfortunate. This is Cardinal. Oh, this is Mistress of Hymns. I don't know this one, actually. I thought this was Cardinal, the one who has the AoE revive. Mistress. I probably spelled that wrong. I absolutely did. I think I put an extra S there. I just got so excited. Okay. How is she? Spirit Affinity 2.5. No. Hot trash. I didn't even show you how trash she was. She's a 2.5. She doesn't need that. All right. Let's go. Number 13. Another one. Another epic. Who do we got? Fenshi, you are not that great either. He does decreased speed. He attacks a bunch. So he's actually not terrible for Fire Knight, because he attacks so many times. And you see his highest rating is Fire Knight. He's actually not bad. I don't know why I thought he was bad. Maybe I thought he was somebody else. But yeah, he does a lot of attacks in Fire Knight, so he's really good for that. But he's not bad, especially if you pair him with like an ally attacker like Farak the Fat. He does his A1, which attacks one enemy 3 times. That plays in that decreased speed as well. He's actually not bad. All right, let's pull 2 more. This is Sacred Shard number 14. We still want April. Please and thank you. All right. Armina. Armina's okay. I think she highlights in Arena, if I'm not mistaken. I've pulled a couple of her. Never used her, never built her. I haven't really seen many people talk too highly of her. Faction War is not bad as well. I guess so. Maybe I can end up using her in Barbarian's Faction War. So that's pretty cool, I guess. But yeah, 1 more. Let's do it. 1 more Sacred Shard. Come on, Sacred. Give me a legendary. Nope, it's another epic. Okay. Speaking of Farak and the Fat, hi, buddy. How are ya? This guy is really, really good in Fire Knight. And yeah, this guy is nuts. This is one of the better epics in the game. He's got HP burn and poison as well. Increased crit rate and crit damage on all allies except this champion for 3 turns. Then all allies except this champion will attack 1 target enemy. So the ally attack is really nuts here. This guy is really, really good. And then deflects 20% of the damage this champion receives onto all allies. The damage will be spread equally across all allies. So this guy is really, really good. I need to build him for Fire Knight because he is nuts. And apparently, Faction Wars as well, he's at a 4.9. So nothing wrong with that. I will be very happy with that. So, unfortunately, no April, which is not great, right? But it seems like that's just how the game goes sometimes. And I don't think I have enough, let's call it audacity to try more, to see if I can pull it off, because I do know there's that other fragment, the summon an event coming at the end. So I do want to save Sacreds for that, because that's going to be very important. Now, what I will say is if I do look like I can pull off a miracle here in 1 day and 21 hours, and it looks like I could pull off number 1, I might pull the rest of my 10 shards and get that extra 10 shards from the tournament that are being given out here. I might end up doing that, but it'll be another video. I will end up doing that if it comes down to it. I did get a legendary skill tome as well, so nothing wrong with that. I hope you guys enjoyed. We had some good pulls. We pulled Island, so not too bad there. We also pulled another Stagnite for rocking the fat as well, so not too shabby at all. Hope you guys enjoyed. Till next time, this has been Duelim. Later, Raiders.